Hey everybody, I am Casey Ford and welcome to the Shop LC live stream. I'm going to be presenting some amazing lab-grown diamonds today that I think you are going to love. I know you're going to love them. We've been doing this for a while now. I'm usually used to being on that side of the cameras, but now because I've gotten to see so many beautiful pieces of jewelry in their mines, of course these didn't come from a mine, these came from a lab, but we're going to get more into that in a moment. But yeah, I'm so used to being on that side of the camera, but I've got so many great stories to tell. And I want to educate you about these amazing gemstones. So I finally worked up the courage to come out on this side of it. So I hope you'll follow me on Facebook, Casey Ford. I hope you're going to enjoy some of these pieces that we're going to be bringing to you, such as this 7 diamond cluster ring.
Yes.
This is a beauty, and this is a luxuriant lab grown. Luxuriant is our internal brand name that we've developed here at Shop LC, because we source the finest lab-grown diamonds that we can find, and then we send them to our factories. We are directly vertically integrated. So we send them to our factories in the jewelry manufacturing capital of the world in Jaipur, India. And then they put those beautiful lab-grown diamonds into some beautiful settings, such as this one. We do some great designs out there as well. We got some fancier designs coming up later on. I'm so excited to share with you. But yes, then we send them all the way back here to the US into our warehouse, which is right across the parking lot right there from me. I get them out here, I present them to you, and then if you want to take advantage of these amazing deals, we ship them directly to you. We cut out so many middlemen to bring you the lowest prices possible. And we'll get to that. Ooh, already looking at the first price that we're going to have on this one. This is a 33 points, so 1/3 of a carat diamond ring. You can see those 7 diamonds in that center cluster, and this is 18 karat vermeil rose gold over sterling silver. So this is a 925 sterling silver ring. 925 meaning that's 925 parts silver, 2 out of 1,000. The rest are various other alloys to bring you a gorgeous ring, but we use no nickel in our silver. That's a great thing, because nickel is typically what your finger might react to if it tends to turn blue or green. If you're not having a fun time with your sterling silver, well, we have that taken care of because this is nickel free. But we didn't even stop there, because then we took your 925 sterling silver and we coated it with vermeil rose gold over that sterling silver. So everything that touches your skin is going to be 18 karat rose gold. You can see behind me here, grabbing my ruler to go into teacher mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a beautiful cluster of 7 lab-grown diamonds. What I love here too is that the tips of your prongs, we didn't coat in that vermeil, so they stay that white sterling silver color so that they match and blend with your lab-grown diamonds. 33 points to be precise with your diamonds, so 1/3 of a carat in your ring. Now let's talk a little bit about lab-grown diamonds, because I know people get a little bit skittish about that, but they really are taking the world by storm. I've said multiple times in the past, particularly with the accent stones on a lot of the rings that I've had the opportunity to present in the past. I went to JCK in Vegas earlier this year, and they had an entire section of their show floor dedicated strictly for lab-grown diamonds. And that's a huge deal, because the JCK, the Jeweler Circular Keystone event, is one of the biggest jewelry and gemstone events out there. And being out there, there's so much excitement concerning lab-grown diamonds, but there's so much competition happening as well. Because you, of course, have your natural earth mine diamonds, and you also have your lab-grown diamonds. These lab-grown diamonds are part of a chemical vapor deposition process called CVD. And it means that they are chemically identical to an earth mine diamond, they are physically identical to an earth mine diamond, and they are optically identical to an earth mine diamond. What does that mean when I say that it's chemically, I had to make my little notes here to make sure I didn't mess it up. Chemically, physically, and optically. Okay, chemically. Diamonds are made of carbon. Very fancy carbon. The carbon is arranged itself in a very meticulous way that ensures that it is so durable, 10 on the Mohs hardness scale, and your lab-grown diamonds are also going to be a 10 on the Mohs hardness scale. Physically, meaning that it's not just carbon. I mean, charcoal's carbon, right? So it still has that actual integrity of a diamond. And then optically, meaning it doesn't look like anything else. It looks like a diamond because it is a diamond. It just means that we're able to bring it to you much more affordably than other things. I'm starting with a large preamble here because I have a lot of jewelry that we will get to, but I want to start off educating you and making sure that you're aware of all these things. Because what's so important about lab-grown diamonds and the marketplace at this moment is that there are a lot of white sparkling gemstones competing for your attention right now. moissanite rising in popularity, Swarovski crystal coming back with a lot of popularity, other crystals, white topaz, white zircon, earth mine diamonds, and now lab grown diamonds. And there's a lot of competition in the marketplace right now to tantalize you and bring you that sparkle in white gemstones. And this is one of the main competitors right now, and it has the earth mine diamond industry reeling. The earth mine diamond industry is trying to find ways to lower their prices to keep up with the aggressive pricing that they're able to do on these lab grown pieces. I bring this up because I want you to understand what the gemstone is. Here we are, see JCK, the whole section. I was out there. This is my video for Daniel, shooting it at that low angle so you can see the sign. There's a 5 carat F color VS1 that Cheryl's looking at. But these were the vendors that we went to and looked at, but the deals weren't good enough. We did not actually end up making deals with any of these vendors that you're seeing at the moment. And that was kind of the strange point of this one, that we had already established our relationships in the industry. But again, I do need to keep getting into this piece and then move on. Then I will continue the story about these lab-grown diamonds. But again, this is a sterling silver with rose gold overlay, or a rose gold over in vermeil. And okay, this is where we get to the pricing, and this is where I really hope this knocks your socks off, because our everyday low Shop LC price is $99.99. But here's the thing. You are watching me, Casey Ford. You are watching the Shop LC live stream. That means that we are offering a live 25 discount code on everything that I present today. And that means at checkout, when you put this in your cart on our website, and I'll get to how you can do that in just a moment, but you're going to apply a live 25 discount code to take 25% off your price, taking this down to $75. So you can take home 33 points, a third of a carat of lab-grown diamonds in 18 karat vermeil rose gold over sterling silver for just $75. We have sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So a phenomenal price. I love how this cluster of 7 luxuriant lab-grown diamonds creates that large presentation that you can see from across the room. If this was a solitaire, it would be such a prohibitively expensive large carat weight to give you that kind of surface area that you're going to see from that angle. And that cluster of 7 just gives you that many more facets that are able to catch the light. It's really a great place to start. It's an amazing value to start off with. And if you want to take advantage of this value, all you need to do on Facebook, Instagram, or on our website is comment in the chat, sold 101. That's not an obligation. All that means is that Elias, who I got behind the scenes, helping me put things into our screen behind me and do all the clicks and the bleeps and the bloops and the blah, 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 behind the scenes, he will send you a message into your DMs with a link to our website. All you have to do is click that link, look at the product description page that I'm getting a lot of my information off of, that I'm cheating off of this entire presentation, and you can take it from there. You can add it to your cart. Do not forget that Live 25 discount code, though, because that's how you're going to get your additional savings that takes it down to $75. And in addition to your Live 25, I know it's the $75, but then you can also split your payments into 4 equal budget payments, 4 equal monthly budget payments of $18.75. That's just an option that you get to click at checkout. There's no fees, there's no interest. It's just a way to make it more readily available to you. But again, a beautiful ring, 7 round cut lab-grown diamonds, creating a beautiful presentation in what appears to be a solitaire ring. But you've got company with your 7 diamonds. And we've got more rings already on the way, such as this one's also a sterling silver ring, but this one's 18 karat yellow gold vermeil over that sterling silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 14 round cut diamonds in this one. It'll be coming up on the plasma in a bit, but in the meantime, I'll do my best to present it here and just give it a little bit of movement to see if we get a little bit of sparkle there. It's a little tricky getting focus. I'm actually presenting to 2 different phone cameras at the same time, and we got these big flat panel lights kind of above me. Not the most flattering to get that sparkle, but really the truth of your lab-grown diamonds is that when you get them in any kind of light, out in the daylight, out in the sunlight, by candlelight, by all kinds of different focused or not focused lights in your life, they are going to catch the light, they're going to sparkle. This one, as I said, has 14 round cut lab-grown diamonds, each for a total carat weight of a half carat. So you have a half carat of lab-grown diamonds in this. They are channel set in your 7 different stations here between your 18 karat yellow gold over your sterling silver. Just look at how well their channel set into this as well. Just giving you those couplets of diamonds and all the sparkle that you're going to experience when you look at this. And here you can see stamped into the band we have the Joy 925, the 925 being the quality of your sterling silver. 925 parts of silver per 1,000. That is the definition for sterling silver. And there's no nickel in it. As I mentioned with our previous ring, there will not be any nickel in any of our pieces coming up, just to get that out of the way. But the Joy, that's kind of our internal hallmark, because here at Shop LC, our slogan is delivering joy. We didn't want to print delivering joy all across the inside of your band. We wanted to make a little bit of an abbreviation. Sounds a little bit silly, but the intention is heartfelt, and there, the Joy standing for delivering joy. But I hope you appreciate that. Either way, a half carat of lab-grown diamonds, channel set in 7 points here. Wow. The way that it's finished on the inside of your band as well, it's a little tricky to show, being a nice demure band ring like this. But yes, looking at who's tuning in, RJJ2, thanks for joining. Prabha Baral, thanks for joining. Thanks to anybody who's watching me. Please comment in the chat. I just want to know how your day's going even. I love hearing from people out there. It makes me feel so much better and so much more confident when I know that I have people watching me. So tune in. Let me know what you're up to today. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see. I've got a wide variety of pieces coming up. I've got 4 carats of lab-grown diamonds in this absolute stunner. I've got some really magnificent solitaires coming up as well. I've got a round cut, very classic style coming up in a bit, and there's also an Asher cut, a very fancy cut, a very unforgiving cut coming up as well. This is going to be near the end of the show. I will be here with you until 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time, and I hope you stick around with me. I'm going to be repeating a lot of these points about lab-grown diamonds as well throughout. For anybody who tunes in a little bit later on, I know your time is very valuable, and that's why I thank you for sharing it with me. Let's get to the price on this one. It is $179.99 any other day, but you are watching with me, Casey Ford, so you get that Live 25 discount code. And when you take advantage of that, that takes the price of your ring all the way down to $134.99. And we actually have 5 budget payments available on this one. If you want to take advantage of our no fee, no interest budget payments, that would take it down to $26, or let's call it an even $27 per month for 5 months to make this beautiful half-carat lab-grown diamond ring yours. Okay, and it looked like you were we have this one in sizes 5, 6, 7, and 8. We are out of size 9 and 10 at the moment, but this would be relatively, well, with the overlay, I wouldn't necessarily recommend resizing it, but that's up to you and your jeweler if you want to look into that. But great sizes, beautiful design, beautiful ring. Looked like you wanted to move on to the next thing. Elias, was that the earrings with with the heart presentation? I know a lot of the times I get so caught up on my first few items that then I start speeding up near the end. So I'm going to try and start a little faster today so that I'm not sprinting when we get to these really, really beautiful high-end pieces like that Asher cut solitaire, like that round cut solitaire, and like this 4-carat showstopper that I believe is probably going to be one of our last items of the show. But if you have a request, I will do my best to bring anything in earlier on whenever you want to see it. But just take a look at these earrings. These are another 1/3 of a carat presentation, so that would be 1/6 of a carat per ear in your heart design. Luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, GH color, SI clarity, heart hoop earrings, and platinum over sterling silver. So this is another one where it wouldn't look drastically different, but we still decided that we wanted to give you that extra sheen. We wanted to give you that extra shimmer. So we coated these in platinum. And everybody loves platinum. Who doesn't love platinum? If you don't love platinum, I challenge you. Let me know. Tell me why you don't like platinum. Put it in the chat. You love platinum. I know you do. We have 38 lab-grown diamonds in these. I'm just going to show off one of these here. I'm going to do this one camera at a time because I'm showing this to 2 different phones. And again, this is going to be comment sold 103 if you're interested in these earrings. Just comment that. It is not an obligation to buy. It just means that we're going to send you the link so that you can complete your purchase, but you can get that same information that I'm looking at and decide that this is for you or decide not today. It's fine. So do not hesitate to put that in the chat. It's just a nice fun thing to do. I love that heart presentation. I should demonstrate the backs on these two. Just a little pressure prong hoop making sure both cameras can see it. It's a little bit tricky. Nice and secure, but also easy to get on, easy to get off. Average clarity on these is SI, slightly included. And that's another thing too, when you're dealing with lab-grown diamonds, you don't need to worry about it because we can basically grow them to the specifications that they need to be to keep you happy, to know that they're a high quality. Actually, I kind of wanted to wait till we got to the solitaires later on, but I don't want to wait that long to really tell the story. One of the videographers here at Shop LC, they recently proposed to their girlfriend with a lab-grown diamond. It was a 3-carat solitaire. It was a stunning ring that he worked on to get kind of designed in a very particular fashion. But it's just a matter of taste at this point. Like I said, there's so many competing gemstones right now for your attention when it comes to sparkling white gems. And if you love diamonds, but you want to make them a little bit more affordable, and you care about not really having to mine into the earth to acquire these things, then lab-grown is a phenomenal option for you. It's really taken the world by storm. They were such a trend at JCK this year. And again, these earrings, everyday low Shop LC price is $179.99, but you're not paying that today, you're watching me. So you're going to use that Live25 discount code, taking it down to, well, I should have been able to remember this because it's the same as the previous one, $134.99 is your final price on this, or split it into your budget payments, 5 months, interest-free, $27 per month, 5 months to make these earrings yours. I love these earrings, but I'm not the only one who loves these earrings. We've got some amazing 5-star reviews, like from Sharon, who said, these are the most beautiful earrings I've ever seen, and for the price, I can't thank you, Shop LC. I've always looked for diamonds, and I could never afford them. Thank you for what you do for us. And that was from Sharon. I'm not going to say Sharon's last name there, but I'm so glad that Sharon loved her earrings, and that, as she said, that she was able to afford diamonds. She didn't think that she would be able to afford those earth-mined diamonds of the same quality, of the same caliber, of the same design. But because of lab grown, she was able to take them home and just feel confident putting these in her ears and having a fabulous time. I'm sure she's getting so many compliments on those earrings. So good for you, Sharon.
We do have a quick studio shout out. We have Cole joining us on TikTok.
Hey, Cole from TikTok. Thanks so much for giving us a shout out. Oh, what are those ones? Oh, I got some cat emojis. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's funny you say that. Yeah. Now I'm a little creeped out because I found a kitten in my yard over the weekend. I'm going to go on a tangent. I don't care. I found a very tiny kitten in my yard over the weekend. He's in I got him to the shelter after looking after him for a while to make sure. I was trying to make sure that Mama wouldn't come back for him. But, I mean, here. Look at this little guy. But yeah, I finally got him into the hands of the professionals. I just wanted to see how well I could look after him for a little bit there for a while. But eventually I got it over my head. When they're that young, you got to feed them every 2 hours. And I wasn't sleeping too much. I said I can handle this for the weekend. I can make sure that he's got a nice, loving home for a little bit. But then I got to get him to the people who know what they're doing. So I got a dog myself. More of a dog person, but I love all animals. Particularly dogs, especially when a kitten's that small and cute. I will do. Ooh, we're on to the heart pendant. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I haven't shut up about that kitten all week. Turning into a bit of a nuisance. I actually had him here in the office on Monday. I didn't realize that the shelter wouldn't be open for the holiday, so I went, oh no, because I thought I was going to drop him off that day. But I wasn't able to. Brought him in here, and I had a whole army of people swinging by my office to see the tiny little kitten. But anyways, back to lab-grown diamonds. But hope you enjoyed the little story about the kitten. We are moving on to another luxuriant lab-grown diamond heart necklace. This is one where I was going to ask, does it come with the chain? Well, it has to come with the chain because the chain is incorporated into your design. The chain is attached at the upper right and upper left of your heart. This is a 1/2 carat of lab-grown diamonds, 18 to 20 inches on your chain. And that's because you have your jump O-ring clasp here. And you also, well, I don't want to get too caught up in the clasp if I can get it back in, but you see you have that ring right there at the 18-inch junction of your necklace, but it's currently at that 20. So you have an option between what length you would like your necklace to appear in. This is another sterling silver piece, but this one is, of course, yellow gold, 18-karat yellow gold vermeil over it. And I love how there's some dimensionality to this one. I'm going to do this with the ruler on the TV behind me because it's going to be a little bit easier. but you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diamonds at the top crest of your heart here, and they're graduated. So the largest of your round cuts is at the center, and they taper off until they're smaller at the upper left and the upper right. And then, same thing, they cascade down the one side in a graduated style, and then they cascade down the other side in that graduated style. But the metal does that weird design thing where it almost looks like a Mobius strip almost, where it kind of looks like it's folding over on itself. So it's not just a very simple, oh look, there's a heart shape, just the same that you would have drawn on a piece of paper. There's, yeah, just some interesting little folds, and just again, the sparkle that you're going to see in this. These are lab-grown diamonds taking the world by storm. It's been a cost-prohibitive process for a while, but a few companies have finally kind of found the way to bring it to scale and therefore pass on these savings on to you, just like we do here at Shop LC, by cutting out the middlemen. And okay, let's get to the price on this one as well, because your everyday low Shop LC price that we would start off with is $129.99. But again, you know the drill. Not today. You're shopping with me, Casey Ford. You're using that Live25 discount code, and that means, oh wow, Elias, we've gotten this one down to under $100 at $97.49. You had some little other stuff happening there with the, but you know, we're not going to charge you for the 0.02 of a penny, and then we'll divide that by 5 for your budget pay. Not that I think that's going to be necessary, but that's going to take it down to $19.50 per month for 5 months, interest-free, to take home a heart of diamonds. And another piece that's well-reviewed. We got some great 5-star reviews on this one as well, like from Kathy L., who said this heart has all the sparkle anyone could ask for, just the right size to look elegant. And that's a great point too, Kathy. Sometimes all of our customers with their reviews are doing a better job than me explaining these things. It really is the right size. Top to bottom, it is 3/4 of an inch. So it's not too small that it's not going to be seen, but it's not so large that people think that you're wearing a door knocker around your neck. And again, beautiful with its 18 karat yellow gold vermeil over your sterling silver. Ooh, it looks like we actually do have options. You can keep this in the silver as well. I happen to have the yellow gold over as part of our show. So this is another case where if you want to see the silver option, go ahead and just comment sold 104 in the chat. And when you do, you're going to be able to go to our website and see what your options are. They both are $129.99.
Correct.
But after your Live25 discount code, that brings it under $100 to $97.49. So take advantage of that discount code. You have to remember to use it, and that's why I will not stop reminding you. I know it can get a little bit frustrating if you're watching my entire presentation, but I want to make sure that everybody is able to take advantage of the lowest price possible on these pieces of jewelry, such as the cluster necklace that we have coming up next.
Yes.
The cluster necklace. This is very similar to that first ring that we had in the show. It's a cluster of 7 lab-grown diamonds from our luxuriant collection. I'm going to find that ring here. Granted, the ring had rose gold overlay, although that ring may have had other options as well. That was comment sold 101. If you want to go back to this 7 lab-grown diamond ring, but we are now currently on sold 105 for the necklace. And this one also comes with the 20-inch chain.
Yes.
Another platinum over sterling silver. I'm showing this one to... No, I'm forgetting which one was which one. I think this is the TikTok one, and now this is the Facebook, Instagram.
Yes, the TikTok one is the front
TikTok.
one, and then the web is the back.
Okay. Well, I was backwards on it. Either way, you can see your fabulous necklace here. And again, it's another piece where it looks like it could be one big, massive diamond, but it's actually 7 diamonds working together with their combined powers. Or no, I'm mistaken. There's even more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 diamonds in your piece. It's just you have your 7 in the outer perimeter surrounding a larger round cut in the center, and they total a ½ carat. But that ½ carat of lab-grown diamonds, they're giving you a much larger presentation. They look so much bigger than that because they're working together in that surface area. And okay, they're 2.2 to 3.5 millimeters in diameter, depending on whether it's the outer perimeter diamonds or that larger center diamond. Wow, and I also want to show you, Come on, diamond. Or, come on, diamonds. Behave for a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to try and show you this little profile view to show you how high up that sits in its basket of sterling silver and platinum over sterling silver. Again, a half carat of lab-grown diamonds that are chemically, physically, and optically identical to an earth mine diamond. That means that they have the exact same chemical composition. It's not like, oh yeah, but we're going to add in all kinds of uranium or put some other elements in there. Diamonds are carbon. Lab-grown diamonds are carbon. It is physically identical to an earth mine diamond. It has all the same properties. It is a 10 on the Mohs hardness scale. It's not softer like many of the diamond simulants are that are out there. It is also optically identical to a diamond. It isn't less refractive. It isn't less clean. It isn't less pure white. It has all those same things. The only difference is that it was grown in a lab thanks to a chemical vapor deposition process where they actually put a little piece of the material that they're trying to replicate. So they put a little bit of an actual diamond in there called the seed. They put it in this waffle formation, and then they actually heat up the chamber that it's in to somewhere between 1600 and 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know about your oven. My oven does not go that hot. But they do that for these, and then they actually pump in a combination of hydrogen and carbon. And then that heat separates the hydrogen and the carbon in the gases that then bond to the seed that's in there. I don't want to get too technical on you. That's kind of the layman's terms way, the best way that I can describe it without making everybody fall asleep. But trust me, it's taken scientists years and years and years to perfect this process to make sure that we are bringing you high quality, beautiful, lab-grown diamonds at phenomenal prices. Speaking of phenomenal prices, your everyday low Shop LC price on this one is $159.99. Now today, you know it by now, you know that Live 25 discount code, which is going to take this down to $119.99. So for under $120, you can take home your luxuriant lab-grown diamond necklace pendant with your 8 lab-grown diamonds, your 20-inch chain that is included. Let me get I always like to measure the bail on these as well. It's a beautiful chain, but if you want to put this on something else that you have in mind at home, this is a 5 millimeter tall by 4 millimeter wide bail at its widest point.
Now we do have a quick studio shout out from Ann Lambert joining us. She was curious on how do I order. That was a comment.
Okay, Ann, thanks for chiming in. So glad to help out with this. If you want to order, all you have to do is take whatever the item number is on this one. Our pendant happens to be 105.
Yes.
So just comment in the chat, sold 105, and that means that we will send you a link to our website, this particular item on our website, and from there you can check out like you would check out from any other website. I just encourage you, make sure that you use that Live 25 discount code so that you get the lowest price possible. Or you can take advantage of the budget payments. But again, just for this one, comment sold 105, and yeah, then we will just send you a DM with that link. Click the link and just take it from there. I know you know the drill. I mean, if you haven't figured out online shopping by now, I believe we all have. But again, I mean, we're down to $120 on a half carat. It's a beautiful piece. It's a very classic look. It's a very trendy design, but also classic. And you just get that much more bang for your buck. You get that much more sparkle. You get that much more presentation. It moves a little bit on that bail as well, so it's going to give you that secondary motion. Let me just capture this from the right angle. So, it moves a little bit when you move. It just kind of jingles around. But when it moves, it catches the light from so many more angles, and you're going to love it. Anybody who takes this home is going to love it, whether you want it for yourself, whether you are getting it to give as a gift, whether you are starting your holiday shopping early, we have you taken care of. And we have so many more pieces coming up. Again, I just want to tease some of these larger, fancier. We have the Asher cut coming up near the end of the show. We have a round cut solitaire coming up near the end of the show. I keep skipping over this one, and I do not know why, because look at all the sparkle on this. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings of lab-grown diamonds. And then I believe this might be one of our highest carat weights, period. I believe this one's 4 carats of lab-grown diamonds. But now we're going to be moving on to another ring. This one is also a half carat of lab-grown luxuriant diamonds. Again, these are those clusters And I don't want to misspeak again and claim that they're a 7 cluster if they're an 8 cluster. What's our total lab-grown diamond count on this? Because I will bore everybody counting. 24 lab-grown diamonds in total. And I can say diamonds because they are diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Lab-grown diamonds are diamonds. I just don't want to cause any confusion. But they are diamonds. Oh, here we go. Ellie's doing a great job getting this right behind me in that plasma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 8 diamond clusters of various sizes. You have your larger presentation in the center of your, that's kind of a trilogy cluster ring, which is kind of a funny string of words to try to explain to somebody, but that's what it is. And that's what it is. The color on this is colorless.
I think of that song, Diamonds Are Forever.
Ellie's is singing "Diamonds Are Forever" back there. Wasn't that one of that's one of the James Bond songs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I haven't seen all the James Bonds, and I'm pretty young compared to a lot of our viewers, a lot of our customers, and then Ellie's is a lot younger than me, so he's probably only familiar with the Daniel Craig James Bonds. I've seen a bunch of each of the James Bonds. Well, I mean, you can't see a bunch of the Lazenbys because I think there was only one Lazenby. But yes, these diamonds, even though they are lab-grown diamonds, what do I mean even though? They are diamonds. They are forever, just like an earth mine diamond. And again, we've got some great 5-star reviews on this one as well. So you don't need to take my word for it. You can take the word of other satisfied customers like Maria P, who says, her review just says love, love, love. One word 3 times, and I couldn't agree more, Maria. Thanks so much. No, what was the other one? That was still.
It was.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, Angela said that she bought one of these out of curiosity, so she was testing out our lab-grown diamond line. That's what's so great about this. Once I get to the price on it, these are really great. Hey, look, I'm not really totally ready to make the commitment to lab-grown diamonds. Well, I've got some very affordable opportunities for you to try them out, figure it out, and decide what your opinion is on lab-grown diamonds. But she said it's very pretty and it sparkles a lot, especially she says it only being a half a carat, like only half a carat. But wow, look at that presentation. Would you guess that that's only half a carat? But that's just those clusters, like I said with the other cluster pendant and with our other cluster ring. All those lab-grown diamonds working together to give you that larger presentation. So it's a half carat of lab-grown diamonds doing their job to sparkle and look big and look ostentatious and give you all the sparkle and radiance that you are searching for. And this one, our everyday low, I don't even need a calculator for this one. I don't even need the calculator for this one. Everyday low shop LC price $199.99. Now today, use that Live 25 discount code. That will take it down to $149.99. So take advantage of that one. It's another beautiful ring in sterling silver with platinum over. Checking the band for any hallmarks, seeing if there's anything fancy going on in the. Oh wow, yeah. I'm going to show you that gallery view really quickly. I want to make sure that you get a good look at this ring from every angle so that you know what's coming to your doorstep when you take advantage of this amazing offer on lab-grown diamonds from our luxuriant line. We take lab-grown diamonds seriously. We have been honestly searching for quite some time. I hadn't been at JCK for a while. I usually do filming behind the scenes. Now I manage part of the video content team. So I was out there with a videographer to shoot some of the short documentaries that we share over time. But the last time I was there, which was when it was still being hosted at Mandalay Bay, that was when we first started broaching the concept of lab-grown diamonds. And they weren't really at the price point that we needed them to be at that point. But that means that we have been negotiating, we have been searching for, that must have been at least 6 years running since I was out there with Ankur Sogani, one of our VPs who comes from the merchandising side of things and has so many great contacts in the jewelry industry, sourcing gemstones, sourcing metals, sourcing all sorts of amazing things. But I've watched him negotiating, searching for the correct contacts for lab-grown diamonds for more than half of a decade. I can say that with confidence, and that we finally have found the right people, the right relationships to bring these lab-grown diamonds to you at the affordable prices that will put a smile on your face when you take advantage of them. Again, $149.99 for a half carat of lab-grown diamonds, 24 diamonds in total, all round cut. And that's the thing too, they still need to be cut and faceted. It's not like you lab grow a diamond and is grown into that perfect round cut diamond shape. That's not the case at all. You still get rough diamond material that then needs to be cut, faceted, polished, taken care of, individually hand set into this by skilled craftsmen at our factories in Jaipur, India, that send the merchandise directly onto us so that we cut out the middlemen and pass the savings directly on to you. I usually wait till later on in the show, but I want to make a point of it now since we're about 40 minutes in. We also like to do some good things here at Shop LC. We have the Your Purchase Feeds program, which means for every item that anybody purchases from the company, whether it be from the live stream with me, Casey Ford, whether it be from our 24/7 365 broadcast, whether it be from our website, whether it be through our personal shoppers that you can call if you want to purchase anything, if lab-grown things aren't quite your style, or if you want a particular cut that I may not be able to get to. I see like a Marquise cut presentation, but if you want like a Marquise cut solitaire, if you wanted a loose lab-grown diamond, which I know we have many of in stock, just call our personal shoppers at 888-835-2237. 888-835-2237. They will get you directly in touch with whatever it happens to be you're looking for. So you don't need to wait for me to ramble on and eventually get to the thing that you may be interested in. Just go ahead and call them up and ask them. That was the tangent on top of my tangent. I was talking about Your Purchase Feeds. Every item that gets purchased means that we provide a school meal to a child in need. We are partnered locally in the Round Rock and Austin area with a company called Backpack Friends. We are partnered nationally with No Kid Hungry, and we are partnered internationally with a company called Akshaya Patra. And thus far, thanks to your purchases, that's on you, that's not on us. We've been able to provide 50 million school meals to children around the world, and we are going to keep going. Our company's mission statement actually is to provide 1 million meals per day to children in need by the year 2040. So we're very aggressive trying to hit that target, but we can only do it thanks to you, and we can only do it by giving you the greatest deals that we can on fabulous merchandise such as lab-grown diamonds. And speaking of which, we are going to move on. We've got these 3 pieces coming up. 1, 2, 3.
This is a Texas deal.
Oh, he's just calling it a Texas deal. I know what he means. I'm being a little vague for a reason here. Luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. You have these hoop earrings. They're kind of a jade drop. You can kind of see from the side angle there, the way that they are presented. Then you have that round disc of a pendant with its 6 lab-grown diamonds. Then you have your ring, which I believe also has, how far around do these go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds. 5 lab-grown diamonds. Bezel set throughout the ring. But guess what? If you're like, oh no, which one am I going to choose? Well, you don't have to choose at all, because this is a whole suite of jewelry that is coming together. So it's not a suite, it's a set. It's a set. You will receive all 3. The earrings, the pendant, the ring, and you also get that 18-inch chain. So you are getting so much jewelry in one fell swoop. What's the best way? We got a lot to cover here, but I'll start with the ring. Wow, look at perfect circle of a ring. It's not tapered off. This is a nice little fidgeter too, because it's bezel set, so you're not going to catch anything on this. I'm just rotating around on my finger like that. It's nice and smooth and simple. I'm holding the size 9 at the moment, but I believe we have more sizes. I'll get to that in a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get to that in a moment. And yes, 21 total lab-grown diamonds between your 3 pieces of jewelry. 21 pieces. We have sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are pretty good sizes. So I imagine if you've got a finger, we've got the size. But even if you aren't interested in the ring, the price is going to be so low, and you might as well get in just for the sake of getting the earrings and the pendant. But again, you have your 5 round cut bezel set pieces, and these are also, by the way, platinum over sterling silver as well. Another case where it's 925 sterling silver, nickel free, but everything that touches your skin is going to be platinum. And then we have the pendant. 6 lab-grown diamonds in your pendant. A nice little disc of sterling silver with platinum over for that as well. I'm going to grab that ruler to tell you what the diameter on yours is. That's going to be 14 millimeters. But let's give you the inches. It's a 1/2 inch top to bottom. That's your diameter on your pendant with your 18-inch chain, which is included. And here, I'm going to show you the bail on this as well, so you can see how that chain connects. Trying to get it in focus for this one camera here, then I'm going to swap over to the other as well. Thank you, Robert, for joining. Thanks for watching. It's so great to know that I've got people out there watching me, Casey Ford, present these luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. Again, yes, your half-inch pendant. I do like how the bail is incorporated into the design, so it's not sticking out at the top. It's just that really simple but very elegant, very sophisticated little donut of silver and platinum. Oh, give me a second here with these earrings. I just have to get them off of there. These come with your butterfly backs and your post, nice and simple. Pop those right on there. J-hoop earrings. J-hoop earrings. And each earring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, has 5 bezels set. Lab-grown diamonds in them, so another beautiful piece. And you get all three. You get all three of them as part of the set. And now that I've given you the tour of, well, here, let me grab the second pair of earrings out of this. Then we will absolutely get to your price. Then we're absolutely going to get there. By the way, your total gem weight, if you forgot, is a ½ carat total.
Perfect time to start getting your early shopping in.
Nice little J-hoops. Perfect time to get your Christmas shopping done, whether it be for anybody else or you just want to treat yourself. That's the thing, too. I think it's nice to get yourself a gift. Just in case, if things don't go one way or the other, you were expecting to get that one gift, and no, sometimes things just don't work out that way. You always know that you got something that you can treat yourself with. But again, let's get to that price after, I had all three pieces to show off to you. Everyday Low Shop LC price $229.99, not today, live 25. Discount code for the live stream takes it down to $172.49. And you can even take advantage of budget pay, which would take it down to $34.50 per month for 5 months for the ring. They're all on my table over here, so I'm going to step aside, step right back in. The pendant, the chain, the 18-inch chain, to be more precise, and your J-hoop earrings. Fantastic deal on lab grown. They sparkle. They are chemically, physically, optically identical to an earth mined diamond. So do not hesitate on this. Get in now. $172.49 for a set of basically 4 pieces of jewelry when you count the chain. I think of the chain as part of a pendant, but I can get a little crazy that way. But yeah, there's quite a bit of substantial weight to these as well. A lot of times when you see a set like this, they kind of skip a little bit on your metal weight just to make it go far enough to make all those pieces of jewelry. But I'm experiencing significant grammage when I feel the ring like that. And the same goes for the earrings. The same goes for the pendant. So that's the only set of the show. We might have some coordinating suites later on, but that's the cat's out of the bag as far as sets go, where you're going to get all 3 pieces in one fell swoop. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Do not forget your Live 25 discount code at the checkout. And we're moving on to another pair of earrings. Another pair of hoop earrings, and these ones have mixed cuts of your lab-ground diamonds. This one is a full carat of lab-ground diamonds, so that means you've got a ½ carat per ear on these hoop earrings. These are 14 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. That means that's even a thicker coating than when I say vermeil, so it's even more substantial when it comes to the gold. I got one of these off of post, back, hoop, nice and simple. That's secure. That will not be going anywhere but home to you. See, I had to struggle a little bit to just pop that off there, just to know it's not going to hinge off at any given point. Ooh, and we have the option of silver or yellow, gold over silver. That's another one where I have the yellow gold over in my possession right now to demonstrate and show to you. But if you want to see the option of getting the silver version, if you prefer your white metals, then this is comment sold 108. If you are watching on Instagram or Facebook, comment sold 108, and we will send you a link to our website this particular item on our website so that you can take the checkout process from there. Just please do not forget that Live25 discount code. It helps you get the lowest price possible and lets them know who you're shopping with. But here's what's neat about this one as well. You've got your full carat, but you've got your round cut lab ground diamonds. Then you have your, what are they calling these ones? Baguette. Yeah, okay, they are calling them baguette. They're almost like an elongated octagon, the way that they seem to be presented here, but they are baguettes. So you got two round north to south, then two baguettes east to west, two round north to south, two baguettes east to west, and then two more rounds north to south. So I love that too, because the round cuts are going to disperse your light in every different direction. Then your baguettes with their larger table facets are going to catch and reflect that light. So you get more of a radiant, all the light going out in different directions from your round cuts. Then you get that more focused shine coming from your baguette cuts. Again, 925 sterling silver. Easy to put on, easy, simple hoops. Let's get to the price on these ones as well. Your everyday low price is $329.99, but not today on the live stream. Use that discount code LIVE25 to bring it all the way down to $247.49. $247.49 for sterling silver, for yellow gold overlay, for a full carat of lab-grown diamonds. One full carat. This is, I believe, our largest carat weight yet. We're gonna, trust me, we're gonna blow that out of the water with some of our pieces later on. But again, we're kind of slowly scaling up in our carat weights, in the caratage of our metals, and the craftsmanship, until, as I said, we're gonna get to, I believe this is a 4 carat stunner coming up. Hey Gwendolyn, thanks for sharing the live. Nice to have you out there. Love to have viewers. Go ahead and comment. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know how you're just doing out there. I want to hear what our customers are up to, what our viewers are up to, what things are like out there, where you're shopping from. I am here in northern Austin, Texas. It's finally cooling off here, and I could not be happier about that. I was raised in a suburb of Buffalo, New York, so these, I don't know how many more of these Texas summers I can honestly take. But granted, when you're buried under 3 feet of snow, that's a whole other story. But
I'm actually enjoying this cool breeze also.
Oh yeah, Alex is enjoying the cool breezes too, and they're calling it a cool breeze. Someone said it was sweater weather. I'm like, we're about 20 degrees away from what I call sweater weather, but that's just me. I'm kind of I'm a bit of an outcast for my preference of temperature in the region. Okay, either way, we're moving on to another luxuriant lab-grown diamond ring in sterling silver. 925 sterling silver. Everything that touches your skin is 925 sterling silver, nickel free. That's really comfortable fit on this one too. I just want to. Sometimes you like to hide little things in the under gallery, so I want to see if there's any Easter eggs on this one. Either way, this is another mixed cut, kind of like the earrings that we just had. These are channel set. Let me check. Yes, channel set baguette cut, lab-ground diamonds in your center row. Then at that top and bottom row, you have round cuts. 18 baguettes and 36 rounds. So rows of 18 round cuts in the top row, 18 baguettes in the center row, and 18 more rounds in the bottom row, totaling in at 1 carat 2 points. Let's call it a carat, and kind of like leave a penny, take a penny, and you get to keep a couple pennies there too to bring it up to a carat 2. But I'm just going to keep saying 1 carat of lab-grown diamonds in sterling silver, lab created, as I keep saying, and I'm going to keep repeating it because it's so true, chemically, physically, optically identical to an earth mine diamond. Through a chemical vapor deposition process. I don't want to get too nerdy with you, even though I'm a huge nerd. You put a bit of a natural diamond in there as a seed. You put it in this little waffle formation in this machine where you heat everything up to 1600 to 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot. I mean, I complain when it gets to 102 all the time here. I'm not going to make it. You're not going to make it either if it gets to 1600 like it did for these. And then, yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah, and then they pump hydrogen carbon kind of gas into that chamber, and the heat splits the hydrogen from the carbon. All the carbon goes and pretty much binds to that actual diamond that's been put in there and creates more diamond for you. That's how we managed to create your 1 carat diamond ring. Let's get to the price on this one, shall we? Everyday low Shop LC price that you will not be paying, $309.99, not today. Use that Live 25 to bring it down to $232.49. $232.49 for 925 sterling silver and for luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. 36 round cuts, 18 baguettes, and the same thing I was saying when we were presenting those earrings. All those round cuts are going to catch and disperse out all your light and all your refraction in all those different directions, and all of your baguettes just have those large table facets. It can be an unforgiving cut, although I usually say that when referring to color. The color is phenomenal on these, by the way, but that color is translucent. It's white because they are diamonds. But again, those table facets are going to catch the light and just shimmer and just sparkle, reflect it. And people are going to notice this from across the room. You're going to get so many compliments on it. They're going to know that these are diamonds. You don't need to tell them that they didn't come out of the earth. They came from the lab. And that means that the savings were passed on to you. $232.49. And if you want to take advantage of budget pay on this one, that's going to take your payments down to $46.50 per month for 5 months. Interest free, no fees. So take advantage of that if you would like to, or own it outright for one time, $232.49. Fantastic. And we've got, where's this one?
Those are sold 109.
That one was sold 109. And of course, if you want that one, if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, or the website, comment sold 109, and that will mean that you receive a link to our website in your DMs, and we'll get the information. What is this one? I'm not seeing this on our stand.
That was NIL. So
we have an NIL.
Yes. Let's jump into the earrings next, actually.
Okay, we got some stud earrings. Is it the cluster studs or the solitaire studs?
It's going to be let me see. Looks like a cluster.
Okay, we got the cluster studs coming up. Another full carat of lab-grown diamonds. That means a half carat per ear. A triple, we got your center round cut lab grown diamond surrounded by a halo of round cut diamonds. Then we surrounded that halo of round cut diamonds with another halo of round cut diamonds for a total of 62 lab grown diamonds. It's just a large presentation. I'm putting a ruler on these immediately. Yes, these are 3/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch in diameter. If these were solitaires, people would not believe them. These ones would defy belief if they had been solitaires. But because they're that cluster with your 62 diamonds, meaning 31 diamonds per ear, you get that large presentation, that large 3/8 of an inch presentation in your studs that are going to be seen from across the room. And again, these are all individually hand set. That's one thing that I think, I say this every show, but I think people look at the jewelry and think that it just kind of like you put all these diamonds and you put all this metal like on one side of a conveyor belt, like Acme, and then it goes through the thing like an airport scanner, and then just ding, comes out the other end completed. That is not the case at all. Somebody had to sit at their jeweler's bench and individually hand set all 62 of these diamonds one by one, and you can see each of the prongs, and you're making sure that each prong is tightened around each one of your gemstones, all 31 diamonds per ear in your earrings. Of course, a little more than a foot when I'm measuring them on the TV behind me, but no, they are 3/8 of an inch per stud earring. Let me show you the backs on these as well, so you know how they're going to fit. Actually, in here, I want to show you the gallery on these as well. These are standard butterfly post backs, nice and simple. You know the drill.
I can see the guys rocking these as well.
Well, he says he sees the guys rocking these. Fortunately for you, I don't have any piercings, so I'm unable to do as much, and not that I would have any intention of in the first place. But here, let me find the best way to, here we go. Look at that basket of sterling silver. Platinum over sterling silver, by the way, but look at that basket of sterling silver with platinum over it, giving each one of those lab-grown diamonds more room to breathe than kind of even seeing from behind here. all those little windows, it's not really us skimping on the metal, that's us creating windows for the light to come through so that it can shine through your diamonds. So that even on, I'm going to go back for a moment to, yes, our J-hoop earrings that we had as part of that set, you can see that hole in the back of each station where your bezel set lab-grown diamonds are. Even that little hole there, that's there to let the light pass through that hole to come through your diamonds so that they shine and they're that much more radiant, they're that much more sparkly. They get that much more sparkle, you get that much more attention, and isn't that the whole point of it? To get that attention, to get that confidence, to feel good about what you're wearing when you have your butterfly back full carat of lab-grown diamonds. But let's get to your price, shall we? Your everyday low Shop LC price. If you were shopping with anybody else, if you just went to the website, you weren't watching me, Casey Ford, it would have been $299.99. But not today. Today it goes all the way down to $224.99. $224.99 for a full carat of luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. Genuine diamonds. Let me back up again now that we're at the 1 hour mark of this and just kind of explain. There's so many sparkling white gemstones competing for your attention these days. You've got moissanite, you've got earth mine diamonds, you have Swarovski crystals, you have white zircon, you have white topaz. I could keep going and going. I think we have some danbarite coming up in the future at Shop LC, but it's sort of like the market's getting saturated right now with those sparkling white beautiful gemstones, so they're all fighting for your attention. They're all fighting for their place in the market. And competition is good for you. That competition means that they're doing their best to keep their prices low. They're competing with one another because they want your attention. They want you to fall in love with them. And that gives you power as a consumer. I mean, you might be watching and you might decide that, lab grown, it's just not right for me. And that's great. But you have that decision to make. You can also decide that you're all about the lab grown diamonds. But you have the power right now in a competitive market as a consumer to decide what white sparkling gemstone resonates with you, what makes you feel good, what makes the most sense for your budget, and to take advantage of that because they all are competing and they are all doing their best to drop their prices. Actually, one of the other things that was really remarkable to me at JCK when I went this year was that not only was there an entire section dedicated to lab-grown diamonds and also naturally an entire section dedicated to earth mine diamonds, what I noticed in the kind of innovation space where they have a lot of machines, a lot of the kind of behind the scenes things that they would sell to jewelry retailers and manufacturers, there was a lot of interest in ways to identify lab-grown versus earth mined. And people are spending a lot of money to find ways to guarantee that whether or not a diamond was lab-grown or came out of the earth. And there are ways to do that, but it's not something that you can do with the naked eye. It's usually shining particularly fancy lights on things and looking at striation and all sorts of things like that. And it's because the earth mine diamond industry is a little scared of lab-grown diamonds, quite frankly. I hate to put it that bluntly, but they kind of are shaking in their boots a little bit because they're afraid that the influx of lab-grown diamonds into the marketplace is going to make the price of earth mine diamonds go down a bit. And again, here are Cheryl and Anker at JCK looking at all these different booths, and these were all within the lab-grown diamond section that you saw the banner of at the top of this video. But they're not really finding, the relationships not really finding the prices. And like I said, I was out there, and I want to say it was 2017 I want to say it was 2017 with Anker when he was negotiating with lab-grown diamond vendors back then, and he wasn't able to quite get things at the price that they needed to be at. But it's been such an innovative space that finally, based on the relationships that he started years ago, we found the ability to bring to you the luxuriant lab-grown diamond line from Shop LC, which is what I'm presenting to you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe we have 12 pieces left. We are right on schedule for once, Elias. I'm usually way behind by now, rambling like I just did. But yeah, we have done 12, I believe, and we've got 12. Well, we did 11 because one of them was the NIL.
Yes.
But either way, we're right on pace to give each one of these the attention that they deserve, like this twisted knot style. They're calling it a crossover ring. This is a full carat of luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, V S clarity, G in color, full carat, and this is rhodium over sterling silver. I know I've talked a lot about the different overlays that you have in your rings, particularly because we've stayed in that sterling silver space for most of the show, and I'll have to check my sheets in a second just to see if we're going to get out of the sterling silver category at any point, but it doesn't really matter whether we do or whether we don't, because we keep putting these fancy metals over them, whether it is that 18 karat yellow gold vermeil, whether it was the platinum we were talking about. This one happens to be rhodium over. Rhodium is a precious metal. It's actually in the platinum family of of elements on the periodic table. You kind of have your precious metals that have your silver, your gold, and your platinum, but then you also have your platinum family, which includes palladium, includes rhodium, includes platinum, and a few others. I don't need to get into it all. Either way, very sought after. Another thing to know about the platinum family of metals is that a lot of those metals have massive applications in technology these days. I mean, you probably have, oh, it's in this pocket. You probably have quite a bit of platinum, rhodium, and all kinds of other fancy metals right in your phone. It's just one of those things that's very sought after, so it's getting more and more, you have to be more and more deliberate. Let me just leave it at deliberate to decide that you're going to take those precious metals and put them aesthetically into jewelry to give you that added shimmer, to give you that added shine. I don't know how much longer that's going to be practical for anybody to do. I'm almost waiting for the day when you can tell your grandkid, oh yeah, this is a rhodium over sterling silver ring. Really? Rhodium? They put rhodium over that? Why would they do that? Rhodium's so precious to be able to use as a conductor in this or that or whatever the next thing is. Either way, shall we count the diamonds? Shall we count the diamonds in your... what are they calling this one again? A crossover ring? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's going to drive you nuts, wouldn't it? If I count it all. Any guesses? Any guesses how many lab-grown diamonds? I know nobody's going to be that quick on it, but there are 99 lab-grown diamonds. 99 individually hand-set, like I talked about earlier. Somebody has to actually put each one of those lab-grown diamonds into it. Tighten those prongs. Make sure that they're not going to go anywhere. Wow. Okay, yes. 90. Can you scroll up a little bit on this one, Elias? Actually, I want to see if we have a particular feature that's brand new. Like all the way to the top, basically.
There you go.
Okay, we don't have it on this one yet. If I do see another one where we do, I'll get into that. But 99 lab-grown diamonds, all round cut, all just sparkling so much. I'm admiring it myself, but let me help you admire it. And again, I also talk about this when it comes to jewelry. I can only do so much of a justice to this by showing it to a couple camera phones in this strongly lit studio. You're really not going to get to truly experience this ring until you get it home. Then when you see it with your own eyes, it's kind of like being from the Buffalo area and Tonawanda, New York. I'm so close to Niagara Falls. It's sort of like you see a picture or a video of Niagara Falls and you kind of say, big deal. There's a lot of water going down. Like, wake me when the water goes up. But when you see it with your own eyes and you can hear it and you get to experience it with all of your senses, it's a totally different thing. And that's the case with your jewelry as well. It's one thing to look at a still image on a phone, on a TV behind me here, but it's another thing entirely to admire it with your own eyes and to see how those twisted bands of diamonds crisscross above and below one another. Wow. Absolutely stunning. Let's get to the price on this one, shall we? I don't even need the calculator for this, but I'm going to hold it for security anyway. $399.99 before you use that Live 25 discount code. So when you use your Live 25 discount code, that's going to take it down to $299.99. So under $300 for a full carat of lab-grown diamonds. 99 lab-grown diamonds to be precise. Well, you can do the math pretty easily on that as well. That means it's about 1 point per diamond. But still, you're getting so much sparkle out of each one of those full-cut, lab-grown diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's kind of like 8 different bands. I mean, you can look at this and even imagine what you would... It's like fabric, or like a rope. There's the intertwined cord. Only this isn't made out of rope. This isn't made out of nylon. This is made out of sterling silver with rhodium over it. Estimated retail value on this one is $2,080, and that does not shock me one bit. But again, you will be receiving it for $299.99. And wow, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rings, 2 bangles, and some earrings coming up. And this is this is a men's ring. I would maybe call it a unisex ring. Well, depends on the sizes, I suppose. We've got sizes 11 through 14. Actually, this fits perfectly on my ring finger. I believe I'm probably holding the 11 or the 12 in that case. We only have so much men's jewelry. I think at one point they gave me, did I do a men's show? I don't recall. I've had men's jewelry. No, I believe I came out here with Lindsay when Lindsay had some men's pieces. So,
you have a size 12 actually.
Oh, I've got a size 12. I guess my fingers are getting a little bit bigger. Yeah, this was nice. I mean, forget you. I'm looking at this for me. Mm-hmm. Granted, I wouldn't wear it on my ring finger.
That's good on your finger.
I like my pinky fingers. I tend to wear my pinky fingers. I got my meteorite ring and my Larimar ring right off camera. But either way, you have another full carat of lab-grown diamonds. 46 round cuts. Here, I'm going to use the 46 round cuts. Here, I can use this for reference, kind of. Okay, so you have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 set into the shoulders. Then you have your outer halo of round cut lab-grown diamonds. Then you have your center halo of round cut diamonds. So those are your 46 round cut diamonds. Then in the center, what are we calling? We're calling this one octagon, even though it almost looks Asher cut to me. It almost looks Asher cut to me, but I'm going to stick with the details and call it an octagon. But it is a 4.3 by 4.3 millimeter octagon, weighing that center octagon cut is 40 points. So almost of the way to a half carat in and of itself, and then you're at 60 points in your round cuts, making up the difference to give you that full carat of lab-grown diamonds. Wow. GH color, SI clarity, just a beautiful way to go. Great sizes on this one. I believe I said we had 11 through 13. 11 through 14. My mistake there. And again, I'm going to get to the price pretty quickly on this before we keep moving on. I have another one. I don't need the calculator. Everyday low price, $399.99. Live 25 discount code. Live 25 discount code. You enter that in when you're checking out. This is sold 113. When I say that, what I mean is comment sold 113 in the chat. We will automatically send you a link to our website. When you go to our website, it's just like you would do any online shopping. Add it to your cart, put in that discount code, and enjoy your ring when it arrives after about 5 to 7 business days. We've got some great reviews on this one as well, so people are probably going to say this a lot better than I can say it. Harry V says, extremely well built and sparkles like crazy. Very happy. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That's fantastic. And then also Francis gave us a 5-star review. This ring has killer sparkle, a lot more than I expected. Fits great with a low profile. Really nice for the money. Yes, that low profile. I like what he's saying too. There's a time and a place for those big stately rings that stand up fairly tall, but particularly men, a lot of times you're working with your hands all day. You don't want it to catch, you don't want it to snag. It's not completely flush, but you do want it to have some loft. You do want to have some space for that light to get through. Speaking of that space and that light to get through, I want to talk about how comfortable this ring is. Look at that finished undergallery. Look at that architecture that they did with the sterling silver. They're platinum over sterling silver to be precise. They didn't need to do that, but that extra little scaffolding of precious metal just means that you don't have those rough edges to press against your finger as you wear it throughout the day. It goes on nice and smooth. It just goes on so nice and smooth. And then Alvin P. also wrote in a 5-star review saying, I love the ring, and thank you very much. So thank you so much, Alvin. Let me get some of my fingerprints off of this one. I just got my mitts all over this because I think it's so fabulous. Again, everyday low price, $400. Use that Live 25 to bring it down to $300 today for you. And then, of course, we have our interest-free budget payments. So you can pay just $60 a month for 5 months. No fees, no interest, nothing like that. And it will be yours. Great for the holiday season. Great for gift giving. Just, if you're a longtime shopper with Shop LC, you've been buying for yourself, take a moment to buy for your man as well. Or, treat them as well. I've always said I wasn't really into much men's jewelry until I was here at Shop LC. Granted, that was 16 years ago that I started here. But there's a lot of men who, you think they're not into jewelry, and they don't think that they're into jewelry, but it's kind of like they just never got the right piece. It's sort of I was a really picky eater growing up. I thought I didn't like fish, and that wasn't really true. It turns out it wasn't that I didn't like fish, I just didn't like the low quality fish that you give a kid. But once I went to like a fancier place and I could have like some salmon, I could have like a tuna steak, I could have a thing like that and treat myself once in a while, I realized this stuff's pretty nice. This is actually pretty delicious. And I'm kind of the same way about jewelry. Like the kind of jewelry that you sort of present to a man as a beginning piece of jewelry is kind of like, I don't think I get it. But then you have a piece like this with a full carat of lab-grown diamonds, and then you're kind of like, oh, well, this is what you mean. This is what men's jewelry actually is. Wow, it's sometimes it's not that a man doesn't like jewelry, it's just that he hasn't gotten the right piece of it yet. And a piece like that, fantastic. But we're going to be moving on to another, you got a lot of full carats. Like almost about everything in the show so far. I'm going to sneak a peek over here. 1 carat, 1 carat, 1 carat, 1 carat. So many 1 carat pieces, but that's the reason for that. Like it's 1 carat. It's when something is 1 full carat, and that's kind of the classic measurement of a thing, of course. So to keep it to that classic 1 carat presentation, oh yes, our halo ring. This one is vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. Wow, this might be the largest individual lab grown that we've had in the show thus far. It's not going to be once we get to this guy or this lady over here. But yes, we have a full carat with your round cut lab grown diamond in the center. It could have been a nice, fancy, just simple, elegant solitaire, but then we surrounded it with a halo of lab grown diamonds. 18 lab grown diamonds to be precise. 18 lab-grown diamonds surrounding your center round cut. Can you go up to that center round cut, please, for me, Elias? Oh. Or is it just down lower, maybe? Is it the second? Oh. Well, they're not going to say, apparently, on the details, but it is a full carat. I just wanted to... Well, okay. One moment here. Oh, is it 17 and then the... My mistake. I guess it must be... You've got 17... lab-grown diamonds in the halo, and then your 18th diamond is that big old round cut diamond in the center. Again, luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. And again, this is the largest individual gemstone that we've had thus far. And I'm surprised that we're sticking to that magic price point that we've been on for the last several pieces, because this is every other day at Shop LC, $399.99. But again, you're going to use that Live 25 discount code because you're shopping with me, Casey Ford, on the Shop LC live stream. So you have to take advantage of that Live 25 discount code to bring this one down to $299.99. And when you do, you can also take advantage of our budget payments, 5 easy budget payments. It'll take it down to $60 per month for 5 months, and you will own it outright. This is another part of our Joy line, delivering joy. Oh, I'm seeing a different image than the one behind me at the moment, but yes, we stamped on the inside with our DeJoy 925 because this is 925 sterling silver, nickel free. Oh, get a little tongue tied there because I know I get a little fast talking sometimes because I get excited, and I hope you get excited too. But either way, another full carat presentation. And I'm actually surprised because the center diamond in this is so much larger. It's one thing when you have all those clusters, but wow. A round cut at that. Such a classic round cut. Actually, I'm going to get the millimeter just on your round cut since I don't have an individual. Yes, that's a 6 millimeter. 6 millimeter round in your center gemstone, in your full carat 18 lab-grown, luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. 10 on the Mohs hardness scale. Lab-grown diamonds are chemically, physically, and optically identical to an earth mine diamond. That just means that chemically, it's carbon. Diamonds are fancy carbon. It's this carbon that really got organized, really got all of its stuff together, and just decided it was going to crystallize and form in this particular way due to millennia of high temperature, high pressure formation in the kimberlite vents that then push them up towards the surface of the earth. I've been about as deep as a quarter mile, maybe, I went into a mine car about a quarter mile deep into the tanzanite mines, then we had to keep hiking further down in, So I've probably been about 3/8 of a mile deep into the earth. I'd have to go a heck of a lot deeper to find diamonds. But you didn't have to go as deep for these because these were grown in a lab using a chemical vapor deposition process where they heat up material to 1600 to 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's no fun. I'm already sweating just being out here in my jacket. I'm in a nice cool studio. I can't imagine things being that hot. But, ooh, now we're up in the carat weight. We're getting above that 1 carat mark and we're moving up to 1.5 carats in another stunning ring. This one, platinum over sterling silver. Platinum over, oh wow. I mean, I'm not getting too great of an angle on this one for the cameras, but you can still see the sparkle in it. You can still see the way that it catches the light. Meaning I'm not moving it too fast. I'm trying to slow down a little bit and just let you admire this one. I don't have any focused light in the studio. They're just large LED panel lighting and mostly diffused at that. So for it to be able to catch those individual, like the little shutter bulbs when you're watching a like fashion runway and you just see all the flash photography happening in the background, and you hear the thum, thum, thum of like all the shutters clicking. You're almost getting that effect in this one. Almost getting that effect in 1.5 carats of diamonds. 61 diamonds to be precise. 10 on the most hardness scale. The only thing that can scratch a diamond is another diamond. And again, these are lab-grown diamonds, but they are identical to diamonds that came out of the earth. So it's the same thing. It's not like earth mine diamond's going to be able to scratch a lab-grown, but a lab-grown's not going to be able to scratch an earth mine. They are the same chemically, chemically, physically, and optically. Chemically, physically, and optically identical to one another. And here's the thing too, oh, actually it shows up really, really well in this particular shot. You have your round cut lab-grown diamond in the center, surrounded by a halo of lab-grown diamonds. Then you have diamonds going down your center shank. But it's a triple split shank shoulder, and we put lab-grown diamonds down all 3 shanks on both sides of your ring. But then we didn't even stop there. We didn't stop with the halo. We didn't stop with the 3 split shank shoulders. We put a diamond there and on the top side too. I'll show you to the cameras. We even put one more diamond on this side in the gallery presentation, and then on the other side in your gallery presentation. We did not stop. We were a little extra with this ring and the design. We just didn't stop putting lab-grown diamonds anywhere. And then we finished the under gallery. So that's going to be nice and comfortable on your finger. We have sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mm-hmm. If you've got a finger, we've got your size. And we've got some amazing 5-star reviews from our customers, like Renee, who said, I was so taken by the quality, style, and sparkle of this ring. It was so affordable and looks like I paid a lot of money. It came in a lighted box to accent the beautiful ring. Thank you, Shop LC, for the great price on such a breathtaking ring. That's a better review than I'm describing here, having the ring right in my hand. So thank you so much, Renee. You're making my job easy. And then we have Kelly, who said, stunning sparkle from this captivating diamond ring. I was initially skeptical because of the affordable price, especially with a 5mm half-carat round center stone. She's got better details in this ring than I do. What's going on, Kelly? Never mind, there was something else there. Okay, but she's confirmed for me, you got a half-carat there in that center round cut. A half-carat in that center round cut, and then an additional full carat of lab-grown diamonds in those additional round cuts in your halo, your 3 split shank shoulders, and those secret little diamonds on the gallery. Ugh, excuse me, I'm talking so much. I need to get a sip of my sparkling water off to the side there. Okay, but Renee was also talking about that amazing low price that made her skeptical. Well, there's no need to be skeptical. You're watching Shop LC. You're watching me, Casey Ford. Your everyday low price. Okay, actually, I'm going to start with our estimated retail value. Your estimated retail value on this ring would be $2,500, and you can test that. I mean, there are so many diamond retailers out there that now specialize in both earth mined and lab grown. Go in there, don't even say that you want a half-carat solitaire in the center, or you know what? Say that you just want a half-carat solitaire. Go to your local lab-grown diamond retailer and say you just want a round-cut half-carat solitaire ring. It can be in platinum or sterling silver. They may not even bother putting it in silver. They're going to put it in something like 18 karat gold to try to take on a little bit more money. But you're not going to find it there for less than $2,500. I mean, if you're a good friend or if they're just trying to drum up some business for that day, maybe you'll get it to $2,000. Well, our everyday low price at Shop LC, $539.99. Not today. You're using that discount code. And when you do, okay, this one's not going to be back even a bit. $404.99. Just $404.99 for a carat and a half of diamonds. Luxuriant, lab-grown diamonds. Oh, hang on a second. We got that weird little puzzle thing happening. Okay, I think I solved that one for us, Elias. Okay, $404.99. But again, you can also take advantage of budget pay. When you do that, that means just $80, $81 per month. And this ring is yours. Sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at how high that sits too. I know sometimes it's a decision for you to make. Sometimes you want it nice and flush, but when you have such an elegant crown of luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, you want to sit tall and proud, don't you? And look at how well that's set. Look at those little secret spaces for the light to shine through to make your round-cut half-carat lab-grown diamond in the center sparkle that much more. That finished undergallery, as I described before, making it that much more comfortable for you to wear. That much more comfortable for you to wear. Thanks, Gwendolyn. Thanks, Nidhi. So glad to have you all watching today. I'm Casey Ford. I am here in Austin, Texas, bringing you some amazing lab-grown diamonds. So I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Anybody out there, please just comment. Let me know how your day's going. Let me know what your favorite piece has been, or if there's anything else you'd like me to present. I'm typically presenting nowadays on this Thursday, 2 to 4 p.m. Central, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern show. So if you have any particular gemstone or type of jewelry that you would like me to pitch to people so I might be able to present it in the future, let me know. I like presenting all the fabulous gemstones. I've been fortunate enough to travel all over the world here. I've been to gem shows, I've been to mines, I've been to the manufacturing facilities on 6 out of 7 continents. And if I've called dibs on Antarctica if we ever start sourcing a gemstone from Antarctica. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but I want to check all 7 off my list. So that's one of my, I'm not sure if it'll ever happen, but kind of my joking bucket list thing. I really like the design on this one as well. Of course, I think we just keep moving up the carat weight spectrum as we get further and deeper into the show, because now we are up to 2 full carats of lab-grown diamonds, 84 lab-grown diamonds, and I love this kind of marquise style presentation. Kind of this marquise shape between all of your round cuts. Every single one of these is a round cut, working together, forming together to make that huge presentation, to give you all that sparkle where it's going to catch the light from every single angle. And that round cut, kind of a wasteful cut, but I guess wastefulness doesn't really matter as much when you're talking lab grown. So the diameter on your smaller lab grown diamonds, all the way at the tips of the shoulders there, is going to be 1.3 millimeters. And then your larger round cuts, kind of the center of your marquise shaped presentation in the center, goes all the way up to 2.5 millimeters in diameter. This is in rhodium over sterling silver. We talked about rhodium a little bit earlier, didn't we? Rhodium comes from the platinum family of metals, and it's just a very precious metal that adds a little bit more gleam, a little bit more shimmer, a little bit more shine to that 925 sterling silver that is your metal underneath all that. So everything that touches your skin is going to be that rhodium. And we do have a nice little beautiful design in the undergallery on this one as well, with that little circle, trying to show each camera at once. Excuse me, I just have these 2 different phones that I'm trying my best to give you an idea of the sparkle in this ring, but really if you want to experience that sparkle, you need to take this home. This one is comment sold 116. That means if you are on Facebook or Instagram, just type sold 116 into the chat. We will send you a link to this on our website so you can take it from there and make a decision for yourself. We have sizes 8 and 9 for this one, and given that we've got 2 full carats of individually hand-set lab-grown diamonds, we have the very reasonable everyday low price of $599.99, but not today. We're going to use that Live 25 discount code at checkout so that when you do I could have done that in my head, but I didn't. I'm really good at math when I don't have cameras pointing at me. I'm getting better at it over time, but I want to make sure I do it right. I want to make sure I'm putting the correct information out there. But anyways, Live 25 discount code takes your ring all the way down to $449.99, or take advantage of those 5 budget payments, which will bring it down to just $90 per month for 5 months, to make sure that you take advantage of 2 full carats of lab-grown diamonds in a fantastic presentation. Just a beautiful design. Wow, and this also has those 3 split shank shoulders that wrap around, almost like vines, and that it's almost the Ouroboros, where the way that it wraps around itself. But we have,
first bracelet.
but now we have bracelets. Okay, so they're going to be 2 separate ones?
Yes.
Elias, okay.
Here we go.
And this is the platinum over. Oh, okay, I see the deal now. So, are we going to do these back to back?
They are separate auctions.
Well, yes, but we're gonna do the other one next, or are we gonna hold off for a second?
We're gonna hold off on.
Okay, we will have a bangle style bracelet coming up later on. This is a more traditional bracelet that we're going to be starting off with. This is another 2 full carats of luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. This has a double safety hinge. Your in-flight safety demonstration video, just to take your insert box clasp and insert it firmly into your seatbelt buckle. Put your safety hinges over the prongs, and your bracelet is nice and secure and not going anywhere. Thank you for flying Shop LC livestream. And yes, as I said, we have 2 full carats in. This is the 8-inch that I currently have with me. We also have a 7-inch and a 5¼ option. But to take advantage of those, you're going to have to go to shoplc.com, or again, just comment sold 117.
Correct.
And that will mean that we send you the link so that you can peruse your different length options on your bracelet. But
Now,
again,
we have a total of 27 of these available as well, so
we
limited.
have 27 of these available. Ooh, wow, the quality of this is actually really remarkable. 73 lab-grown diamonds in this. That's going to vary depending on the length. Get the length that fits you. But look at how smooth. Look at how smooth this one just articulates. Just the way that if I wrap it around like that.
Smooth operator.
It's kind of tricky to show both cameras at once, but you can see how as I wrap it around itself, it's forming that exact same sized circle.
It almost looks like a ring.
It almost looks like a ring. I mean, yeah, if I wrap this around my finger. But, you know, that takes quality, that takes craftsmanship. And given that, is it every single? Okay, so each station, it's a double station for each one. So 1, 2 is a link, 1, 2 is a link, 1, 2 is a link. So each link of your bracelet is 2 lab-grown diamonds, and particularly for the 1.8 millimeter diameter on those diamonds, that's pretty remarkable, because typically you would take like 4 or 5, and you do like a curved link, so you would have less individual links that you have to manufacture, less individual links that you have to assemble. But actually here, look at how smooth that kind of, it's like a little jet of water, but it keeps staying in that same place based on how I'm, just to talk about that craftsmanship, just to know that this is a beautiful tennis bracelet, 2 full carats. I'm going to get the width on the bracelet itself as well for you, but it's going to be about 1.8 because, well, with the prongs and all, it's about 2 millimeters in width with 1.8 millimeter lab-grown diamonds. Wow, the settings on each one of these. It sits pretty tall too, so you got a lot of metal in this, it being platinum over sterling silver. We got some great reviews on this one as well, like from Maria C., who says it's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for making it possible to afford one, Maria. Well, let's talk about making this affordable then. Let's talk about making this one affordable, because your everyday low Shop LC price, $579.99. That's a great deal anywhere. Like I said, go to your jewelry retailers and see what they can do for you for a 2-carat lab-grown diamond bracelet. Doesn't matter the metal, or even just try a 1-carat tennis bracelet in lab-grown diamonds and see what kind of deal they're going to offer you. They're probably not going to get under $1,000, let alone under $580. But then they're also not going to let you take 25% off of that just because it's a live stream and just because they feel like it and they want you to take home a great value. And yes, once you use that Live25 discount code at checkout, that's going to bring your bracelet down to $434.99. Just $434.99 for 2 full carats of luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. And your total amount is going to vary a little bit depending on which length you're going to get. I have the 8-inch iteration of this bracelet on hand at the moment, but we also have the 5.25-inch, and we also have the 7-inch options available on our website. From here on out, I've got 5 rings, I've got 1 set of stud earrings, and we also have a bangle style bracelet coming up. So if you prefer more of a firm, fixed bangle style, that will be coming up later on. And these are only 2 options for your wrist in the entire presentation. We have other options on our website if you want to check that out. Just go to shoplc.com, or better yet, if you want, call our personal shoppers at 888-835-2237. I'll always say that one twice, 888-835-2237. And when you reach out to them, they are in the same building as me. They're way off in that corner. We actually had some customers on site yesterday for what we call Gem Fest. I was able to give them some tours of our live studio. Our larger live studio for when we're on TV. Got to show them around, got to have a great time with them, had some lunch with them. They got to look at some of our products in person, had a great time with them, but they were right in the area next to where our personal shoppers are. I could walk right over there right now, except for I'm a little busy presenting beautiful jewelry to you. But it's just so nice to know that you're, going to get a real live representative. You're not going to be shouting at your phone, live representative. Those are our in-house personal shoppers right here in Austin, Texas with us. So take advantage of that. You can use that in order to ensure that you get what you're looking for. If you want stud earrings like this, but you want them more of a drop, if you want them a different metal color, metal heritage, they might be able to help you out. So if you don't like what you've seen thus far, or you have something very particular in mind, just go ahead and call those personal shoppers. I'll say the number one more time, 888-835-2237. But now we are on to these stud earrings. These are a full carat as well, and this is not sterling silver with an overlay. These are 14 karat white gold. And it appears that if you take advantage of these by typing sold 118 and you get that link in your DMs and you click on it, you will see the option to also get what appears to be the 14 karat yellow gold option. These are part of our new customizing program where you get to pick the metal. Yes, 14 karat yellow gold. So we have this in 14 karat white or yellow. I have the white gold on hand at the moment. They are your classic traditional butterfly back, butterfly and post. Nice and simple. Post goes into the butterfly and just that little pressure prong setting, that little indentation that it goes past. To make it nice and safe and secure on your ear, because we want to make sure that your lab-grown diamond investment stays with you. Round cut, so full carat between the two of them, meaning that you have a half carat in each ear. These are 5 millimeters in diameter for your beautiful round cuts. And I'm going to put this one back on its stand. Yeah, it's saying these are 6.5 millimeter, and I'm sure they are. I just didn't get the ruler too precise on them, and that makes a little bit more sense, given a Mohs hardness 10 density gemstone for a half carat, 6.5 millimeters. So yes, and again, 14 karat white gold. We're not in the overlay world anymore. We are in the solid gold, 14 karat gold world at this point. And I think we're going to have a few more in that space coming up. We've kind of been ascendant throughout the show, starting with some of our more affordable, lower carat weight pieces in sterling silver and a lot of very fancy metals over that sterling silver. But now we are in 14 karat white gold or yellow gold if you want to take advantage of that. Anyways, your price on these. I mean, this is another classic piece. I mean, everyone knows stud earrings. They're just timeless. They're classic. Go to your jeweler, ask for a 1 carat pair of stud earrings in lab grown, in earth mine diamonds, in whatever really. They're not going to be able to go to our everyday low price of $499.99, and they're certainly not going to be able to go to our Live 25 discount code price of $374.99. Just $374.99 for a full carat of lab grown diamonds, half carat a piece in your stud earrings. Another well-reviewed item, V wrote in glamorous, sparkling, beautifully crafted lab diamond studs with brilliant sparkle. Shine, shine, shine. Presentation is essential. You will be pleased. I wear these on vacation and work trips. leave the natural mined diamonds at home. I think we ladies all think in this manner. Well, V thinks in that way, and like I said before, this is where you get to make a decision. This is where you have so much power right now as a consumer. You get to decide what matters to you. And the ability to take home what are diamonds, what are actually diamonds, both chemically, physically, and optically. Chemically, physically, and optically, these are diamonds. That's as simple as it is. Just they can come in at a lower price point because they are grown in a lab. They're a little more friendly on the planet because you don't have to go digging down as deep as a mile to find these and have them come up closer to the surface from where they were formed, thanks to the kimberlite mines and processes. We also had a 5-star review from Kathleen saying, these earrings shine like crazy, and they certainly do. I wish I could show their shine just a little bit better, but I'm a bit limited by these front-facing phone cameras, but they still get the point across, don't they? And we allow for returns as well, so you may want to take advantage of these, get them home, make sure they sparkle, make sure they shine, make sure that you are absolutely, positively thrilled and happy with them. And if you're not, send them back. It's as simple as that. Stud earrings, just such a classic look. You do not want to miss out on them. You don't want to miss out on any of these lab-grown diamond pieces that we've had the honor of presenting all throughout this day.
Ooh. We're going to do a New York closeout next.
A New York closeout luxuriant lab ground. See, that actually surprises me, Elias, that this is a New York diamond closeout, because I haven't seen, not that we haven't had them before, I'm sure we have, but this is the first time that I've seen us present a New York closeout luxuriant lab ground diamond. I've seen countless New York diamond closeouts throughout the years here, but I haven't seen, this is the first one that I've seen at least, where it's in lab-grown diamonds. And that really speaks to how lab-grown diamonds are taking the industry by storm. You wouldn't have seen this 5 years ago. You absolutely wouldn't have seen it 5 years ago, and it would have certainly not have been at this price if you did. But it just goes to show you that even in the New York diamond industry, they're starting to get very serious about your lab-grown diamonds. And this one is in 10 karat white gold. I'm trying to figure out this one's a little bit different. I know I've talked a lot about our manufacturing facilities. This one being a closeout, we just got at closeout. So this wasn't actually manufactured by us. I'm trying to see if I recognize the hallmark on these ones, but it is not super. I have a guess, but I don't want to be guessing to all of you fine people out there. I want to say with certainty, so I will not say it out loud, but this is the manufacturing on this one is blowing my mind, because these are channel set. That means that they are held in place by the pressure of your 10 karat white gold. And that's why I'm really glad that this is 10 karat white gold. 10 karat white gold is a lot more durable. It's not going to be quite as malleable as a 24 karat pure gold would be, but that's going to give it more integrity. That's going to make sure that it's not going to slide, move. It's like your channel set round cut diamonds are going to stay securely in place. We have every size available in this, all the way from 5 to even in half step sizes. I'm seeing 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, and I believe even more than that. I wish I could get really nice and tight and close, but there's even, like, through intentionality and just through sheer attention to detail and craftsmanship, just the slightest gap between each of the diamonds as they're held in place, pressure set by those 3 different channels. But to do that in those 3 separate rows, how many diamonds do we have total in this one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Number 33.
33, I almost beat you there. 33 2mm diameter, colorless, round, cut diamonds in 14 karat white gold.
I am liking this piece.
This one's very nice. This one's very nice. You can see all the room in the back for all the light to shine through to really get these ones to sparkle. And again, this one, especially being a New York closeout, where New York closeout deals like this, it's really just they want to move on to the next designs. They want to move on to the newer pieces. They maybe only had I don't know how many we have this one, but say they had only 10 left or even 20 or 30
We are
left.
looking at 13 of these available.
Oh, so we have 13 of these total across various sizes. I won't get into the total breakdown. But they only have 13 left. They're not going to send it off to one of your big box stores or some large department store or even an individual boutique shop because it's just not that many pieces. And that's where we swoop in and say, we'll take the last 13. Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's maybe not enough to put it on our live broadcast, but that's enough to bring it out here on our live stream with Casey Ford. And that's what we did. So other people, they could either sell them off one by one and it could take forever. We show up cash in hand, say, we'll take them all. We'll take it from here. So they give us the lowest price for not wasting their time and for getting the things off of their hand. And then we pass the savings on to you to give you a great deal on a New York closeout diamond, lab-grown diamond deal. I just want to take a little bit of time to specify what's different between what we manufacture in-house versus what we get on a closeout deal. Another well-reviewed piece as well. Like Lydia S. says, it's a beautiful ring. I thought it would be heavy, but it's much lighter in weight than it looks. And yes, it's not going to weigh you down all that much. We put all of the metal weight where it needs to be to keep it very elegant and to make sure that all the metal that's in this is functioning in the way that it needs to be, which is to hold your 33 diamonds securely in place. Kathleen also wrote in that she was extremely impressed when she opened the box. The lab-grown diamonds sparkle better than some regular diamonds. And that's true too. You get a little bit more control over how the quality of your diamonds when you're doing the lab-grown process. It's just a gambit when you pull the diamonds out of the earth. They could be, trust me, I've seen some not too pretty looking diamonds that come out of the earth that are just too far down the color scale or they're a little too yellow. They could use a pressed white strip to whiten themselves up perhaps, or just the clarity on them. I've seen some where the clarity just, it's like, geez, is that really a diamond? Is this that gemstone that people are so passionate about? Well, you don't have to worry about that with lab-grown diamonds, and that makes it easier to match. These could all be cut from the same cloth, so to speak, when you're talking about lab-grown diamonds, as opposed to having to take all that time and energy to pull your diamonds out of the earth and then match them in clarity and match them in color and match them in terms of how you're going to be able to cut them into the right shape again and again and again and again, like all 33 of these beautiful round-cut lab-grown diamonds. But let's get to the price on this one, shall we? $799.99 every other day of the week, but not today with me, Casey Ford, on the Shop LC live stream. You get your Live 25 discount code that you apply at checkout, bringing your piece down to $599.99. Another piece, I really didn't need the calculator on that one, but I used it anyway, but I will use it for those budget payments. $120 per month for 5 months, interest-free, no fees, if you want to take advantage of this beautiful New York diamond closeout ring. Now we are moving into some of our solitaires that I have been teasing for the entire show because who doesn't love a diamond solitaire? As I said near the top of the show, one of the videographers and my team that I work with here at Shop LC, he recently proposed to his girlfriend with a lab-grown diamond. His was a cushion cut, actually, and it was a beautiful cushion cut. I was really proud of him for getting a fancy cut. Just like this is a very fancy cut. This is an Asher cut solitaire. It is a perfect carat. A perfect carat, Asher cut, lab-grown diamond solitaire set in 10 karat white gold. So we're getting into it now. We are in the gold portion of the show. We still have one full carat, but we put it all in the same diamond, and that diamond shines, that diamond sparkles, that diamond does not need any backup dancers, that diamond doesn't need any backup singers. It is just all there to shimmer and shine and to make you feel great and to sparkle and do everything in its 10 karat white gold classic setting. I'll give you that gallery view. Just look at how that metal holds it up with its 4 prongs, holding it firmly in place. Some of the details on this are calling it an octagon. An Asher cut is kind of a form of octagon. This is a square one. It's that, which is a 5.5 millimeter by 5.5 millimeter. The Asher cut just means that it has more, what's the best way to put this? So, okay, get ready for some miming and pantomiming. Your typical cut's going to go out, up, over. Table facet to your girdle, down to the point. With Asher cut, it goes out, up, so you have more facets, kind of step cut along the way until you get to your table facet. It gives the light more opportunities to reflect It gives it more opportunity to shine. And it's just a very fancy cut that you're only going to see done by some very specialized lapidaries, and you're only going to see in certain high-end jewelry stores. But again, 10 karat white gold, lab-grown diamond. I mean, the only two ingredients in this are gold and carbon, diamond. The fanciest form, well, maybe not the fanciest form of carbon. They're doing all kinds of funny scientific things with solar panels and applied physics and da-da-da-da-da. But yes, diamond, gold. And that would be a fabulous engagement ring. But how much would you expect to pay for that as an engagement ring for somebody?
4,000. 5,000.
5,000, says Elias. Anybody else? Any comments out there? Give me a good guess, because we're giving the estimated retail replacement value on this one at $3,399.99. I think that's a great price. Leave that one with me. Elias loves this one so much he's about to run off with my Asher cut. I mean, it's not for you, Elias. I'm not. Not today.
Trying to get engaged.
Not today, Elias. Not today. Okay. Almost ran with my diamond. Lost my train of thought. Okay. So estimated retail replacement on our website is saying $3,400. Just to not say 9 too many times there. But our everyday low shop LC price, $899.99, but we're going to do that live 25 discount code. And when we do, actually, this is backwards when I show it to you anyway, so I don't know why I keep doing that. I'll stop doing that. After your live 25 discount code, you're going to pay $674.99. Do you know somebody who's trying to get engaged right now, but just doesn't have the money saved up to be able to get the ring that they really want to give to somebody? Who's going to balk at this? Who's going to balk at this? A full carat, EF color, VS clarity, in 10 karat white gold. Who's going to balk at that? Who's going to say no if this is what you decide to propose with? And it doesn't need to be you. I mean, you might know somebody who's searching around, or you might have a grandkid who's just found the love of their life, but they're like fresh out of college. They just haven't saved up that money yet. The economy's been so tight and tricky. But to be able to get this ring home for $674.99, they don't need to know that's how little you paid. They really don't. And then on top of that, if times are tough, if you can't swing even that, well, you can take advantage of our budget payments. Divide that by 5, and for just $135 a month for 5 months, this is yours. You can make somebody's dreams come true with this ring, or just buy it for yourself if you're in love with luxuriant lab-grown diamond solitaires. That's really, wow.
Now that was our 10 karat. Let's show them our 14 karat next.
Okay, so our 14 is this round cut?
Yes.
Okay. Or if you're kind of saying, okay, I hear you, Casey. I get that point. I understand. I hear. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But can we do a little bit more? Can we just? We're not in that much trouble quite yet. He wants to go one step up. Well, how about we up the caratage of your metal from 10 karat to 14 karat white gold? How about we do that 14 karat white gold? We stick to that perfect full carat, but let's switch it up to a round cut. I want to go a little more classic. I really liked what you said about that fancy Asher cut, but we don't always need to be fancy. Sometimes we want to be just nice and simple and elegant. We want that. I mean, this is that diamond ring. Go ahead and open up your phone and look up the emoji. I'm guessing. I don't really use emojis that much, but I got a feeling if you put the emoji for diamond ring, this is probably what you're going to see. It's probably going to be a yellow metal, just because cartoons always seem to do the yellow metal. Another thing with yellow metal, with diamonds, sometimes they're kind of trying to hide that it's not the finest color in your piece. But we don't need to worry about that with this one, because this is a G color VS clarity, 10 on the Mohs hardness scale, perfect carat, round cut lab grown diamond in 14 karat white gold. So what are we going to do about that price? What are we going to do about that price? I mean, we should be going significantly a bit higher, shouldn't we? After upping it from 10 to 14 karat. And I'm seeing here, let me do a little bit better of a job of showing you the gallery view on this one as well, because I don't want to get too carried away yet. I like the thickness of the shank at the gallery. You can see the culet. The culet's that point at the bottom of your gemstone. Here, let me see if I can get it in focus a little bit better. You can see the culet right through the window in your gallery that's allowing more light to come through to let that sparkle, shimmer, and shine. Wow. Anyways, such a classic ring. Another just piece where if you went to any jeweler and said, I want a perfect carat, and a perfect carat in a diamond costs more, or is more value attributed to it than a, say, a 1.04 carat diamond, just because there's something about the precision, about the knowing to take that piece of rough and to cut it into the correct shape. Anyways. $899.99. Fabulous price. Under $1,000. Who would think of paying less than $1,000 for something that's could be used, if you so choose, as just such a classic engagement piece? But again, you're shopping with me, Casey Ford. You can take advantage of that Live 25 discount code. And when you do, that takes your price down to $674.99 for your classic round cut, full carat solitaire. What was the diameter on this one? If you could. 6.5 millimeter. That's what I thought. That's what I knew. I wanted to check myself. 6.5 millimeter round. I mean, you can't get more classic than that. Like I said, open up your phone, just type and try to find the emoji for a diamond ring. This is what you're going to see probably. It's timeless. It's classic. It's just breathtaking. And to think that you can get it for $674.99. And again, let's check the budget pay on this one. $135 per month. Huh. Do you remember those numbers? Do you remember those numbers? Because I feel like those were the same numbers that we had for the Asher cut. The fancy Asher cut in the 10 carat. I don't know who came up with the final price on this one. It wasn't me. I'll tell you that much. I just punch in the numbers and tell you what they are. But the fact that we're doing this for the same price as that previous piece, I don't understand why we're doing that. But I don't need to. All I need to know is that you're getting an amazing value on a round cut, full carat, gorgeous, luxuriant, lab-grown diamond ring that has the chemical, physical, and optical properties of a diamond. It is a diamond. But now we will be moving on to the third last piece of our show, and that bangle I teased earlier. The last three are going to be the bangle, the cluster ring, and the... I don't even know what's going on. There's just too many carats in this one. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, so this is a full carat of lab-grown diamonds, all round cut, all set in a nice, fancy, sparkling row. 44 lab-grown diamonds at that. VS clarity. 1.8 millimeters on each one of your diamonds of the 44. Bangle bracelet in 10 karat yellow gold. We are still in the golden hour, let's call it. Ooh. This is a little bit different of a clasp here, but I want to show it off. Took me a little bit to figure it out because it was just oriented in a slightly different way than I'm used to seeing these. But you got your insert box clasp, but that insert goes top to bottom as opposed to side. So that just pressure set. Then you have your safety hinge to pop over to make sure that's not going to go anywhere. Open that right back up. And then you have that little pressure point right there. Just press down on that and opens up nice and easily. Clasp it close, secure it, not going anywhere but into your hands to your doorstep so that you can appreciate a full carat of lab-grown diamonds in 10 karat yellow gold, nice and durable. I'm just going to kind of give you the inches from... A little tricky because it's an oval shape, of course. It's oblong as it should be because it's going to go around your wrist, and your wrist is not a circle. It is an oval. So this is 2 3/4 wide by 2 1/4 inches tall. And we're going to get to your price on this one because we only have 2 more pieces to go, and I don't want to waste any time. I want to make sure that these very carat full pieces at the end get the attention they deserve. So your everyday low price on this one is $1,339.99. Not today, live 25. You know the drill by now. That takes this all the way down to nearly under $1,000, but no, we got it right to $1,005. And good thing these are a 10 on the most hardness scale because they're nice and durable. So when I drop it, they are good to go. And yes, there are 8.85 grams of 10 karat yellow gold in your bangle. So that's a substantial gram weight of 10 karat yellow gold. That's really a big part of what you're paying for here with your $1,005. Wow, let's get your budget payments on that as well. $201 per month, 5 months, interest free, no fees up front for that as well for your bangle. Wow, 44 lab grown diamonds. Again, all the same properties as a diamond, brought to you for an amazing, affordable Shop LC price. This is also another New York closeout. So this is our second New York diamond closeout that I've seen in a lab grown ever. Wow, breathtaking piece. I hope you were able to take advantage of that one. That one was sold 123, or was that one?
123.
Sold 123.
It is our 24, right?
Here is sold 124. This one is a full carat. That's kind of our magic carat weight of the show as well. 1 full carat, round cut. Not well, they're all round cut, but you give that big round presentation. I don't even know where to start with this one. You have your round cut in the center, surrounded by 6 round cuts, surrounded by what looks like about 18 round cuts, surrounded by what looks like about 25 round cuts, which is surrounded by what looks to be about 40 round cuts. You have 100. Okay, let me slow down a second and just start with the details. You have 110 individually hand set, lab grown, round cut diamonds. This is another one where, I mean, you need a map to get through all the sparkle here. Your 1, your 6, your I don't know how many, your second row of I don't know how many, and then your third row of I don't know how many. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Your center, round cut, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 additional halos of sparkle, of lab grown diamonds, circumferencing it again and again and again and again. And then we could have stopped there. We probably should have stopped there, but we didn't. We put even more lab grown diamonds down each side of the split shank shoulders of your 10 karat white gold ring. Wow. Part of our Luxoro collection, which is our collection which we design and manufacture jewelry in our 10 karat and 14 karat gold. This one being 10 karat white gold, of course. 1 millimeter on your smallest lab grown diamonds and 1.8 millimeter diameter on your center round cut at the center of your sparkle. Wow. I mean, this is another one of those where unfortunately the still in the TV is not going to tell you anything at all about how this sparkles, how this catches the light, and how much more this is going to sparkle in the sunlight by candlelight. Just the way that when you see it with both your eyes, kind of in 3 dimensions, where the sparkle will kind of like hit one eye and then hit the other. All that magic that I just can't present to you in 1 dimension on 2 phones in an overly lit studio on a beautiful, mercifully cool, crisp Austin afternoon here in Texas. But, okay, I don't even need a calculator for this one. Another calculator free because your everyday low price is $1,000 on this ring. Live 25 discount code obviously takes it down to $750 for a full carat of diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, set in 10 karat white gold for a beautiful view that you are going to love and that people are going to admire, people are going to compliment, and it's going to make you feel so sparkling and confident and effervescent. I hope you take advantage of that. But it is now time to get to our grand finale of the show. Our grand finale, our wildest carat weight. I'm going to hold it all the way back here. I know you can see it like in the TV behind me, but I'm going to just hold the ring right underneath the TV, right back here. I mean, you can see what's going on even from this far back. You can see the height of this presentation. I'm putting a ruler on this one because I bet it's going to be, and it is 1 inch tall. A full inch tall of diamonds wrapping around your finger. Now I'm going to get a little bit closer, and yeah, I mean, come on. Look at that sparkle. That's 4 full carats. 185 lab-grown diamonds.
Wow.
185. And like I keep saying, they they had to do that diamond by diamond, one by one. And look what they did here too. You have some thinner rows. You have some thinner rows every other, thin, then larger, thinner, larger, thinner, larger. So they're alternating smaller round cut rows of round cut diamonds and then larger round cut rows of round cut rows. See, I always get a tongue twister per show. I think that's this one, the round cut rows of diamonds, the round cut rows of diamonds. But people are going to ask you questions about this ring. They're going to get a little skeptical, but you get to tell them that these are actual diamonds, lab-grown diamonds that are chemically, physically, and optically identical to an earth mine diamond. I want to get to the price relatively quickly on this one so that I value your time, and I'm glad that you've spent it with me. Everyday low price, $1,799.99. Not today. You use that live 25 to take it down to $1,349.99 for 4 carats of diamonds. We're a little bit limited on the sizes on this. We're starting at 7.5 and then goes up. We have 7.5, 8, and 9. So I think we're at very limited quantities on this because I see a lot of sold out sizes.
Yes,
that's part of the problem with the, not problem.
7 of them available.
We only have 7 total, and I'm surprised we even have 7. I mean, that's kind of the thing with the live stream. I get what's left over, and then I get to slash the price on it so you get to have an amazing deal so we can clear some of our inventory spaces out of our warehouse, which is right over there. But to know that you're going to be able to get this home for just $1,349.99, fantastic. And then you can take advantage of budget payments of $270 per month for 5 months to take advantage of 4 full carats of lab-grown diamonds. I hope you've appreciated this ring. I hope you've appreciated many of the pieces of jewelry. Let me show you the under gallery really quick here. Comfort fit. Well, it's not technically, well, technically it's just a comfortable fit because it's a finished architecture on the bottom that slides so comfortably onto your finger. But I hope you've enjoyed the presentation. I hope you appreciate these lab-grown diamonds as much as I have. Thank you for your time. My name is Casey Ford. You've been watching the Shop LC live stream. I believe I'll be back next Thursday. I do not know what I will be presenting yet, but follow me on Facebook and I will be sure to let you know. I like to share a lot of behind-the-scenes content. I like to tell you what we've been up to here at Shop LC. I'm part of the video content team, so I kind of have early access to a lot of what we're doing, and I like to share. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.